Bane plus whoever is their last support, and they could possibly rotate the Tusk and switch to Anti-Mage, but I think Axe is a great pickup here.
No matter who you rotate down, like you're still running a 2 or 3 melee core lineup. So if Axe creep skips it, they're going to dive onto the tower. And that's why I'm actually wondering if Rubik, it almost be worthwhile to bring him down to that bottom lane. Because if he gets a pick up on a hero, one, you're going to break the trees when he telekinesis drops them down, so less places to juke. But it's that control factor you get more than poison touch, because Axe is only going to be having the shadow wave from Dazzle at the early stages.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, they're not going to be that great at going in and killing with the Axe and Dazzle. It's more that they actually kill the entire creep wave, and then they can run in, take the enemy neutrals, farm, and the tower pressure is automatically going to be added.
So you're looking at lane dominance more than actually like kill dominance.
It also just eats through your regeneration. If you're the Anti-Mage farming under your tower, for example, that could be very, very difficult. So that's the goal. Plus, you're, of course, more than 100% free farming as the Axe if you clear neutrals and take the lane every single time. So definitely C9 have that on their checklist to stop it, and they need to draft a hero that could work well against it. They banned out the Viper, which is very good because S4 played it in their last game, and it could be a really sad lane for Magnus. It's one of those heroes that you just don't want to go up against.
Cloud9, make your decision. They've only got another couple of seconds to do it, and it's a rough position. They go for a Venomancer.
Dire team pick.
So this, correct me if I'm wrong, would actually be a Bone 7 Venomancer.
I suppose it could be. It's tough to say. I think core Veno is more reliable than the core Tusk in this scenario, because Bane and Tusk could kill the Dazzle all the time if they go aggressive Dazzle Axe. However, the Venomancer Bane, I'm not feeling it as much.
I'm only thinking of it from a way of like, okay, so how do you stop them from killing us off and killing off our towers? The Venomancer in a way does do that, because he makes it diving into the tower very, very risky to do. The Bane Nightmare is going to give them space as well when they come onto the tower. And then maybe you can push the Anti-Mage up to... I don't know if you want to put him mid or if you put him up on top. Like, you just try and switch that, because I think Cloud9 sat there going, we are not going to win our laning phase right now. We are in a real rough position. We have to find a solution.
I think if they just start out defensively, that was a pretty expected pick as well. When the Viper gets banned out, it plays a very similar part and is also really strong against the Magnus. I think C9 are going to do pretty standard lanes to begin with the support Tusk and Bane I'm going to call as well, because Bone 7 on Veno seems like a better choice.
It's always like one of those questions where you ask, like, is it worthwhile running a support Venomancer?
Yeah. I mean, the Gale not doing any damage on level 1, really. I mean, it has the impact
it has a little
damage. Bit
of a tick now.
Yeah, it does have the 10 damage, I believe.
Yeah, it got reworked, so at least there's some damage, and it's not just a straight deny ability.
Yeah, that's not too amazing still.
Yeah, it's something. But Venomancer is great when you stop push power.
He needs wards on max level, and he needs at least 2 points into the Poison Sting, which leaves you with a very tough time to get several points into the...
Which is why like throwing him as one of the dual lane on the bot makes a little bit more sense for me. Just a little bit more sense. And it's actually going to be Fada, who takes the Venomancer here.
Yep.
So they're going to run a mid-Veno.
He's been playing that a lot in the past. It's quite a while since he did. But he has played this hero plenty.
Interesting. I wonder if he's going to bypass his mech build as well, like he did in the previous series. For now, let's get ourselves into it. We welcome in the live stream. Greetings to everyone who is tuning in around the world as we go into our first game of the 2-game series, Cloud9 versus Team Secret here on day 2 of the group stages of TI5.
Yeah, and this game is going to decide between these two at least who's going to pull ahead or if it's going to stay even on the 4 points that they're both sitting on right now. And I like the lanes that C9 decided to go with here. Fada on the Venomancer is going to do much better against the Razor mid, but we'll see if Secret predict that and actually put the Razor top against the Magnus, because it's going to be an offlane Magnus.
Okay, so if you run your offlane Mag, is this when... Okay, so it's offlane Mag versus Razor, very appropriate that S4 has to face his hero. And then you run Gyrocopter as part of this aggressive way.
And he's scouting.
Wow, he's up a very long way. It's very rarely would you ever see an Anti-Mage walking almost behind the tier 1 tower of mid of Dire.
Well, AM is one of those few heroes that can scout really, really aggressively in the level 1 stage because he has that blink. And he doesn't mind skilling the blink, unlike Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain could have done it as well, but you never want to get forced to skill blink.
Well, File's going to be really happy with this.
Yep.
Easy bounty rune at the start. There was a potential for Zai to try and contest it because no one else was there from Cloud9, but he didn't have vision of this.
Nice for C9 here. They're actually reading the lanes correctly, and this is going to work out better than the alternative, but AM is still going to end up going up against Zai on his Axe on top lane.
Yeah. It's all about the spin chance. It's not 17%, it's only 20% for him.
Yeah, and, only 20%.
S4, well, Misery is trying to be a bit more of a nuisance to him. He only saw 21 points of damage, and it's Poison Sting was the first thing that Venomance has leveled up. I think you're right about the build. It's all about Plague Wards, Poison Sting. Don't care about Gale, just lane dominance.
Yeah, you could also start skilling up your Venomous Gale to max level, but I mean, it deals tremendous damage, but it's not really something that you can do because you turn useless later on. But look for him to skill at least 1 or 2 points into it.
Yeah, but if he keeps the Plague Wards up in mid, if he gets a higher level on that, Razor can't really deal with this. Ow, wow. Okay, Sentry Ward on Sentry Ward. They're getting rid of the Radiant one, actually using a Tango to cut it out. And Puppey and Kuro battling now with Bone 7 and No Tower. They skew it down. Two of the heroes, Puppey and Kuro, in range of the Tier 1 tower. Extra damage. The Shards Puppey locked in here. No heal. He's going to be the first blood. No Tower needs one more hit. Actually needs two because the heal was there. Arteezy rotating over. Puppey wants to stick with it.
That was really, really close. Almost got them there. No Tail and Bone 7 playing well there. But in the end, Puppey is going to live.
Looks like Fada did decide to level up the Venomous Gale. He's gone to 2 points up with the Poison Sting against S4.
Yeah, that's very normal so far. I expect from here that he will get 4 points into the Venom Wards from now on. So he has, bottom lane.
They're going again, right under the tower. This time it's Bone 7 who's low. No Skewer available. The Shards locking in Arteezy with Bone 7, and he'll take the first blood. But will he be able to survive? Kuro deep in under the tower. The Fadeball taking away a large portion of the damage from Dotel, and more TP spawns coming in. But Arteezy now with a double kill. He's still not away. Kuro is running away. There's one range creep chasing him down, and even a buyback coming in from the Tusker. They really want to get Arteezy. He's got Shards available. He'll lock in Arteezy. No mana. Actually got 4 stick charges up his sleeve. So Arteezy does have a little bit more to work with.
Is
now 5.
Live?
He's thinking about it. And there's 3 heroes. They're body blocking him. Still got the stick charges. But the brain tap is there from Bane. Kuro will deny himself up to Roshan as well. Get your rares, boys and girls. That is going to be still a 2-1 on the board in favor of Secret.
Yeah, that was really nicely played by Secret as well. They forced so much a buyback there and TP's down to just get that return kill on Arteezy, and he almost lived. That was so close. If the Skewer missed, he would have lived 100%.
And now Secret change up their lanes. They bring Puppey to the top lane to just support Zai a little bit more. This makes it very scary for Eternal Envy when he gets called, but Axe actually hasn't leveled up call.
Yeah.
He's holding a point.
Yeah, he could probably have called him there and at least try a heal bomb, but it wouldn't have killed Envy. It would have dealt some damage, maybe.
They think about middle lane. Gale's off target from Fada. He'll still get the poison on S4, but because the Gale didn't connect, S4 trying just to zone out Fada, and Misery showing himself. He came underneath the tower, and Kuro trying to get in range for the telekinesis. He's just out of range now. He's in range. No passive field damage, but with the Nightmare, Kuro, he shares the he takes Nightmare off him. The Shards will keep him away.
Yeah, can't do much more than that. Top Envy trying to farm here desperately. He still has the blink, so he's safe, but it's definitely not easy farming up here. Puppey is going to do a good job harassing him away.
And Arteezy's going to start to get more control over this bottom lane. He's 13-3 up against 9-0 of Bone 7. Yeah. But it's a Gyrocopter with 2 and 2. That's sorry, 2-0-2, I should say.
Maybe they could skill build. Maybe they could kill him. Actually, they have plenty of damage between the two of them. So if Arteezy comes closer,
like snowball into a skewer back. And
yeah, exactly. Snowball first. Start with that. They can actually kill him.
In trouble. He's running for the room, but Fada's already hit the Gale. And well, you might get a kill down on bottom lane. Arteezy dropping low. The Shards actually pushing him back out of it. It's S4. Nightmares on him. Akura picking up Fada, throwing him back as a haste rune over on this Rubik. S4 still wants to try and run out of here. And no possible denial. He focused the wards nicely, but it was Misery who gets the kill. And they're still going on bottom lane. No Tail under the tower. The Rocket Barrage damage kills him just in the nick of time.
He actually managed to turn that and kill them solo. Wow, that was really nice play by Arteezy. I didn't even keep my eyes on him. I was looking at the mid-fight again. That was an unexpected turnaround. But they did kill S4 on the mid lane, so C9 also getting kills. 3-4-2 right now then, in the favor of Secret.
At the same time though, this Axe is getting quick levels and quick farm. Puppey's also being able to do this pull over to the side multiple times, so there's not as much experience to be gained off that top lane. In fact, it looks like they're switching up now. So Fada is moving to the top. They might be worried the Secret start creep skipping. And the Venomancer has to defend that.
Yeah, a little bit worried about that. And right now I'm just looking at Envy, and he always seems to have this struggle when he's playing Antimates, just running from lane to lane, kind of farming wherever he can. It's never the free farm AM games, but he always gets the item sooner or later.
Just give him that time, that space afterwards.
Time and space. But that's Secret, all we ask for.
I highly doubt Secret are going to grant him that. Like, Envy at this point just probably wants to pick up some boots, get a gauntlet, get a little bit more life to work with.
A little bit. And he's trying to get his ring right now with the Anti-Mage, trying to cut his way in so he can buy it. He's, yeah, there we go. Close enough to the shop.
Well, so not even buying boots, just having the regeneration instead. And now, Envy, initiated on. He'll blink himself away, but they're picking out the tree line. They actually caught Misery into the Rocket Mirage. Now, he doesn't have mana for a Nightmare. He's got 2 stick charges, but that still won't bring him close enough. He'll run around the tree lines, but Kuro is there for him, and he'll take the kill with the Fate Bolt secure.
Though. They're smoking in. They want to snowball in here.
It's dangerous to do so. 2 stick charges on Arteezy, and he's got called down. It's a level 6 Gyro you'll be coming under.
Yeah. But still, he doesn't have mana to use all his spells.
Arteezy, Snowball's coming. He starts to call down. All 3 will be underneath this one. They skewer him back out of it. And maybe Kuro, he's got Telekinesis, and maybe Big Daddy. Yes, the double stun. Throwing it back towards Bone 7 and Eternal Envy.
I actually think that Skewerback pulled him away from the 2 other heroes, so that might have saved him, in fact. I mean, yes, it pulled him closer to the tier 1 tower, but his teammates could not do any right clicks.
S4, Nightmare up. Fada's coming in with a 70 stolen damage on S4, and he'll just TP out. The damage output, it's not going to be enough. Oh. He got a bottle.
Gonna regenerate just fine there in the base.
Yep.
Not enough damage over time yet. When you get the Aghanims, level 16, that kind of stuff, yes, you can do this. Kill people in Fountain. Not yet.
Give him some time. But Fada, he's up to level 3 on those Plague Wards. He actually threw out the Nova too. That was the ultimate committal of Venomancer.
Yeah, curious that he did skill into the ultimate there. But he has level 4 wards now. And I guess putting 1 point into ultimate is pretty fine, as he did force out a defensive TP and could have gone and killed if it wasn't for that.
Yeah. He's got early levels anyway. Like the 4 points from Plague Wards, you want to hit that point. He's level 8.
Yeah.
So the pressure up mid is perfectly alright.
Oh yeah.
The pressure up bottom lane though is really uncontrollable for Cloud9.
Yeah, but they're not taking any real damage to the tower yet. They're starting to take some, but Catapult dies and they're pulling the creeps back a lot. They're now first taking some damage onto their tower.
I'm also watching Zai's timing for that Blink Dagger. Like, we're only 8 minutes roughly in and he's got 1600 gold. Yeah. Also roughly.
Yeah, he's really rich. He's gonna have Blink Dagger very quickly. Very, very quickly. So a lot of farm on the 3 cores over on the side of Secret, whereas C9 are struggling more with it. I would say the early game here is definitely looking great for Secret, pulling ahead quite steadily.
They will take this tier 1 town. I thought Fada was going to initiate in. He picked up an Invis rune, but then the bounty spawned directly after it, so he burned the Invis rune just to walk down the bottom lane. Envy, ESG Mass TP's coming in with the shards, doesn't actually blocking anyone. The hold down from Arteezy. Perfect position. The Rocket Mirage hitting Misery. Be saved by the Snowball as they run into Arteezy. Where is the extra damage? The Fate Bolt, the Mana Void as well. Arteezy's still alive through all of this. Puppey, where's your Shallow Grave? He was actually Nightmared up, so he was incapable of letting the Shallow Grave off, and now he'll actually use it to TP himself away to safety. It's a 2-for-1 trade-off.
And S4 coming in and getting 2 kills there in the
Dyer's
back.
middle tower is under attack.
Fada just kind of standing off with the S4 here.
He's got ulti in 15 seconds time.
Yeah, he wants
if he chases them with the Nova, he'll have to cut through the tree line. Actually hits the Gale.
TP out.
Yeah. Downside about a Venomancer, no stuns.
Yeah, very heads-up play there by Fada, but sadly, Kuroki was able to TP away for him. So, top lane now, Axe, during all of this, has been farming up his entire Blink Dagger.
To say it right now, that's German.
Yeah.
Top lane jump, there's your Blink Dagger at Bone 7. Culling Bleeded. Style from Zai and Arteezy. Well, Fortification can make this easy. He's overstayed his, make it hard. He's overstayed his welcome. Misery doesn't get in range for the Nightmare, but they're going to deny this tier 1 tower on top. So that's going to be 2 tier 1 towers being denied.
Top tower has
very nice value,
denied.
though, to immediately get a kill with your Blink Dagger. That's the dream right there as an Axe. When you finish your Blink, immediately get some payoff for it.
It's a good one as well. Like, you get it over on the Magnus.
Yeah.
This Mag is a long way away from getting something like a Blink Dagger RP off.
Exactly. He's delaying his Blink Dagger a lot and still using yours. And meanwhile, we see Arteezy just trying to farm up the Helm of Dominator. As S4 might be in trouble here, but there's no mana on Fada.
They're going to snowball him. It's just try and contest the rune, and it will actually be an illusion rune for him.
No tail just being a nuisance, and this means that he has to run to base on S4. Gonna help farm the jungle a little.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
These plague wards are such a problem for him.
Yeah.
Like you saw Kuro and Puppey looking to come down to help out S4, but the second they did, they're fairly well slowed up.
Yeah, the plague wards are really, really strong, and they're only gonna get even worse to go into when they get some more points in Poison Sting, as they do apply Poison Sting, but not full effect.
The only issue for Fada is actually having mana right now, because he's walking around with only 90.
Yeah, it's because the rune control has been very good from everyone else, and Fada did not get runes.
Which means no bottle charges.
Yep.
TP up onto the top lane is going to be Zai. Now, the Radiant don't have any vision of this.
Oh, the smoke up, running down.
This is the one where you can get in close enough for it. Bone 7.
Tusk is there, though.
They can see him, and they can see both of them. He's fine if he gets a double call.
Oh, yeah. He would be very happy with that. The call down would be quick to follow.
But Bone 7, inching forward again, Tusker. No-Tail's making sure he's not. In fact, he's going to TP himself away.
Oh, they're immediately going to go if they see his TP.
They don't see it in mid. There's no Observer Ward looking for a butt. Well, they still win anyway. So Bone 7, Culling Blade on top, call down committal. And this is now a second successful kill for the Axe after picking up that blink.
Yeah, very nice. And soon he got both these kills top and definitely delaying the economy of Magnus. He did go into the mana boots, but he's far away. He has no gold.
Puppey's dead.
Yeah, Puppey is farming aggressively. He's like, guys, I'm baiting. Don't go on me. I have friends. I have team.
Oh, there's still stuns.
Yeah.
That's the nightmare. No way to deny himself at all. He knew he was dead.
Yeah, there's no way to get out there. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta push a lane, even if it's gonna get you killed sooner or later. He did get a lot of farm down there before they punished him.
Yeah, and he bought space. Oh, Envy stealing the Invis rune. But it's buying space for Kuro. Like, this is one of the critical supports of Secret we have to keep our eyes on. Because not only has he got Arcane Boots and Urn, now he's going to get either Force Staff and Blink Dagger. And Kuro on Rubik is already good. You give him the ability to maneuver during team fights, you got to be really careful.
Yeah. And looking at the style the Secret play as well, Kuro is the one who normally goes for the kills, and Puppey is the one who's going to have the higher CS between these two players on the support role. And Secret is one of the teams with the more even balance between the gold on the entire team. Everyone gets something. Look at the CS, 28 CS on Dazzle. He's equal with the Bone 7 Magnus.
I think it's time to give him power. Kuro stole him power.
Yeah.
So they're gonna smoke up.
I mean, it's level 1 in power. It's not amazing.
It's not terrific. But they'll take anything they can get as an advantage.
Yeah. Would be great to get the shockwave.
Where is that
probably the
going?
best spell.
They accidentally... Okay, the Cold Ball was doing the pull for him. Doing the Ancient stack.
Yeah, they're trying to keep track on the Anti-Mage because they know he's still farming. He's blinking around. He has his Perseverance up now in the power treads.
They're going for Fighter in the trees. Is TP's available?
Yeah, they know he's there because he keeps spitting new words.
And then now Blink Zai is too late.
Oh, Zai should have gone for a blind blink. He had to, but not in time.
On the other side of the trees with Misery.
Oh boy,
he's going to try and juke it right now. Up and around, but the Plague Ward's going to come in. He might go to Shallow Grave himself again here with the Weave effect.
Yeah.
But the rest of his team's too far away. He buys TP and wards. He knows he's dead.
Deja vu. Gets caught out again in Graves, and he's like, well, I'm not even going to try my TP this time.
It was just coming for an aggressive ward. That's all.
Yeah, well, he got the ward down, but they got that before. He was trying to go even deeper and plant one behind the enemy tree line.
And they're actually looking for it. They're sentry warding, looking for that observer ward.
Yeah, so good that he didn't have time to plant it. He knew as soon as he got spotted, he started running around there, but he would not drop a ward as he's being chased. Way too experienced for that.
Envy doing Envy things.
Oh, he knows. He definitely knows. He even leaves the creep on half HP because he knows he's being pursued.
Yep. Rest of Secret.
I'm actually amazed by the way the Envy manages to scramble for farm in these games where he's high pressured. And Venomancer is a very good hero for them to have in their team when there is so much pressure. The Venom Wards are good aggressively, but they're also really great at defending towers.
Yeah. Terrific up against a hero like S4, like the Razor. You can't clear through these. Even the gyro, until he gets a higher level of damage, you can't
need physical damage, yeah. You need damage items until you really kill them fast.
Yep.
And it's not until like at least 30, 35 minutes in that you actually kill the Venom Wards very quickly and easily.
Which means the push power of Secret is very, very low. The Gale will connect on S4. So they're trying to man-mode down the towers and Zai into the blink position, but they see him. That's a Radiant Observer Ward watching Zai walking past the Ancients.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a tell, the Ice Shards coming out there. Maybe Puppey will get the D-ward on that.
The early blink. Early blink into almost a level 2 ultimate over on Fata.
Dire's top tower
Interesting to
is
see
under
the blink
attack.
Venomancer. Sometimes I've seen him play the Shadow Blade. Blink Dagger is going to be very useful in this game, though. If he can get the ulti first before the enemy goes, that would be amazing.
Because then they can either kite it or just... Well, maybe even avoid the fight completely. Secret would bail out. They're going up to top lane. There's your blink up. Waiting for the call, and Bone7 just trying to outrun him. He realizes he's too close. They'll just dunk him down.
Bone7 is struggling so hard in this game. He's 0-4-1, and he was up to 1,650 gold there. Now dying again, getting set back once again.
This is not going to work for him. They need to have this Magnus up. The Venomancer can only do so much to stall up this game. And we're talking, okay, when you get damage dealing, I understand you can take care of the wards, but right now, Secret are doing a pretty damn good job at that. Arteezy is going to get his Yasha, potentially S and Y, up shortly. You've already getting the mech over on Razor. S4 just needs the headdress. He's got the money for the full recipe of it.
He does.
So he's looking fantastic for his farm. These item progressions for Secret are not late.
No, they're definitely not. Everyone is on time with their farm, and even more so. Like, the Axe almost has his 4-step. That's going to be huge. So,
as you can see it in the graph, it's 5,000 gold advantage for Secret 16 minutes in.
Yeah, aggressive blink in there by Fata, just going on S4. Look at how he ran away and lost so much of his HP to this. Is he actually dead?
He looks like he's dying.
He's going to live. He has the bottle and he has the magic wand.
Poison Sting staying on him.
Barely, though. That was very close. If Fata got one more auto attack, he would have died.
Oh, 50 gold now for the mech over on Razor. Then that kind of combo won't be as successful. And that was still a level 2 ulti committed as well by Fata. So it's a heavy committal.
Yeah, it is. It is. But he also pushed back. Sometimes, even though you don't get the kill, you force the enemy to run all the way back to base or TP back to base. It can be pretty worth it just to do that. And we see a lot of passive farming right now, though. Not a lot of tower pressure. They still have the tier 1 mid, C9 that is. And I think they're pretty happy with the way the game is going, despite the fact that Magnus is dying. That's the one downside for them.
Yeah. Empy's still fighting his farm as the Animage. That's going to work, and as long as the Magnus can find a couple of levels, he'll still do his job.
Yeah.
Eventually, he'll pick up a Blink Dagger, but it's the Empower buff up to make AM even stronger. And he's able to give it to him already, so even though you don't have the Battle Fury...
It's the poor man's Battle Fury.
Yeah, it really is. Shard stolen by Kuro, level 3 on those. So this is the first real tower pressure we've seen from Secret.
Oh, if Edwin brings up... No, he doesn't.
Radiant
Very
structures
nice.
are fortified.
He was danger there of the Axe. Axe going on Bane.
This is really going to be enough on the top. Misery attempting to TP out, and they do get the call. So there's no real way to get away. They'll actually kill him off. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, it's going to be Notar being brought down by the rest of Secret. AM tried to jump in with a Mana Void and kill him off, but unsuccessful.
Wins all across the board here for Secret as they find pickoffs both top and mid, and get the mid tower as well. This is really huge. And the last hits to the Razor as well, the hero that needs to snowball early on,
Radiant's
and he is
top
getting the
tower
farm.
is under attack.
And you can't forget about Arteezy as well. He's been farming a lot in this game. Does he have the full Sanjasha? Yeah, that's the build. There are so many BKB piercers that it's better to just go for Sanjasha. Speeds up farming a little bit more, and it's still very good for fighting.
He's actually going at 516 gold per minute.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick. Zai also, we should probably flag the fact that he's in no man's land with an Invis rune behind the towers. Now he'll blink himself away.
Yeah, he got away. They are probably thinking about Roshan sometime soon, but again, we're seeing not the best Rosh heroes. They have the Dazzle heal, which is really amazing. But they could use the medallion on Dazzle before they go for that.
Maybe once they take the Ancient stack and get a Demon Edge over on the Gyro, then it'll be worth it.
Very close to the Blink Dagger on Rubik right now. 2,050 gold.
So dangerous for his initiation. Heroes like Animage have to be so scared about that. Not to mention, if you do actually blink in with Bone7, you can get picked up and thrown back before you can get your RP off. Kuro's that quick.
Yeah, he is very, very quick. And RP is an easy spell to steal as well. Sometimes you can even cancel it, as you said. But this smoke from C9, they're not committing, not going for it, so they're backing out to mid again. And now I doubt that they're actually going to find anyone, because Arteezy is just farming very safely in his own jungle and on the top lane. They're going to try and make their way all the way top, but there's a lot of running around, and Secret are farming.
Yeah. But you do have the critical items for C9. So Battle Fury Envy with Empower buff up. The Blink Dagger has arrived on Bone 7, 20 minutes in.
I don't think they can kill this at all. Like, he has 1500 HP and a full magic stick. Even with the Fiend Script, they're just going to run down again. So even more just crossing the map and not doing that much. Meanwhile, look at the stack again on the Ancients. Dire is constantly just getting more and more gold advantage with this.
If Envy finds it, though, like, he might try...
No, there's no way he can farm it, Toby. Like, he dies.
True.
I mean, he wants to.
He's right next to it.
He wants it.
If it's just one Ancient, like, then he'll be like, yeah, sweet.
Oh my god, he actually gets it.
He's given it, and he's going to try and take the Centaur as well. The Stomp will fall down, the TP's on the way. Wow. And Envy, he's going to take it. No, he blinks, and then TP's out.
The Empower and the Battle Fury combined, it was enough. That was an amazing steal.
Farter, though, that's not where he wanted to be. TP size coming in, the call is too late. He didn't get in range.
Good thing Roshan changed his target there as S4 was attacking the Venomancer. You gotta be careful about things like that. Sometimes you can just not attack, because it's the aggro pull. What? Did he just slam the melee creep on it?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Screw that melee creep. He was with the mages, Toby. He was with them.
Definitely didn't affect Heroes of Secret.
They didn't take any substantial damage, no.
Now, Zai, Blink, misses the call.
Yeah, it's good to have the Blink and Force Staff for this purpose. If you miss, you can still get out, and sometimes, even if you hit, you can pull the enemy out by forcing away.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower
Very
is
strong
under
push
attack.
here. They don't care about the Venomwards, they just keep pushing that.
Farter jumping in, he gets the ulti off, holding on 4, and then your RP with a pickup from Kuro, dragging him back, skewering him on top of the hill. This is why you have to be careful of the Rubik Kuro.
Yeah, so terrifying. Beautiful reaction time there. Having the Blink Dagger, he makes it look easy.
Envy's looking for the last hit in this top tower. He really wants it. He'll take it as well. S4's got the static link off, and Envy will just blink himself away. Now, he's not out of here because Zai's made his way in and blink in 1 second time, but he'll have to weigh up the call duration. They're enough into the trees. No way to follow. Envy will be getting himself away to safety.
Yeah. Gonna be safe. And they don't get him, and he does get the tower, but still, C9 are really struggling here in this early game. This is looking very grim. He has the full Vladimirs now on Anti-Mage at least, so he can farm more effectively and not lose HP all the time, because there has been a lot of running back to base for him. Not anymore. Satanic already? Alright then.
This guy's got almost 13,000 net worth.
They're itemizing for high ground. Like, they want to take a high ground pressure on the Roshan. Whenever they get to take Roshan, they will just go high ground with it.
Arteezy's almost got 600 gold per minute.
Yeah.
Like, the closest near him is actually Anti-Mage. Eternal Envy's doing really good. And, yep, that's what you're talking about. C9, they love to do this kind of stuff. They're going to jump in and grab Roshan. This isn't the first time we've been at this party. C9 did this on day 1.
Yeah, and this is such a huge play as well, because this is an important component to Secret's push on the high ground. If they don't have the Aegis, they will have a much harder time breaking it.
The only danger they have this time is they don't have the Plugger like they did last time.
I mean, this is a YOLO play.
Funneling damage in.
This is all around dangerous, because they have no idea where everyone is. They don't have any vision on the map. They're just blindly saying, hey, let's go Roche, let's hope we can do it. And let's pray. Let's just pray.
I believe in miracles.
Yeah, they got it as well, so...
So Bone 7 TP's out, AM blinks, and then straight back to the farm. Not only do they get, like, the Aegis from it, it's also all the golden experience. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's plenty, especially to the starved supports over on Bane and Tuskar. Getting some progression for them as well, giving more gold, because they need it. With the wards and how it's looking right now, the map control coming from Secret, it's just very difficult. They've taken 1 tower. And that's all the gold that the supports are getting. The 1 tower and the Roshan. So they definitely needed this.
Love how Farter stays in the trees. He's throwing out Plague Wards, but it reveals his position every time he does it.
Yeah.
TC will come down and mop up this bot lane. So he's going to be building into Butterfly, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Poppy is the jungler. He has been jungling a lot already.
What's he up to? He's still at level 10, however. Like, he's the lowest net worth on the map.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't actually managed to pick up the medallion as well, which is very sad for him.
Oh, that's nice.
A lot of them are going on S4 here. If he can keep him from TPing.
Envy, he only does a mana void, but he's actually backing up.
Bane?
You've got Misery here, but he walks through the Observer Sentry ward while he's in the Invis ring.
Oh, yeah.
So they see him.
He was actually smoked at first with the Invis as well, but then as he walked closer, it broke him. S4 just backing out. Bottom lane, tower being pressured. No defense here right now.
This is Secret just trying to force the rotations from Cloud9, but Cloud9 won't care as long as AM's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the goal here. And actually, what itemization, what items should we be looking for? I find my tongue. On the anti-mage, knowing meta style probably won't be okay. Yes,
of course. Have you not paid attention, Toby, in class, in Envy's class?
He's a classy kind of guy. Top lane, well, there's your call. They find Zai and Misery trying to get the Fiend's grip on the Fury back and the Mana Void to ensure the kill. A lot of money in for Envy, and Misery almost denying himself. The Razor gets there in time.
Yeah, he tried very close there to get to deny, but they got a kill, and that's huge. Getting a big streak off the Axe into the anti-mage pockets.
Almost 600 gold for that.
Yeah.
And we do get the Yasha over on AM.
Yeah, so he almost has the full Manta style.
Koro. He steals Blink. And the haste rune.
Yep. Blink and haste. Kuro's gonna have a good time. He's building towards the Aghanim's, the dream, the wet dream of every Rubik player. When you have that maxed out spell steal and the Aghanim's, 2-second cooldown instead of 16. It is such a huge impact.
Let him run. You might want to run away, however, as now Eternal Envy. Blinky Gover's like, where are my camps?
Yeah, he did also see the supports there. Spotted him out a little bit. Top lane, solo pressure here by Aegis is really far out. No TP, what are you doing there, Aegis?
He's looking to fight the Manly with a call down of Black Cannon, almost killing Misery, but Nortel comes in, and it will actually be, well, the Nightmare. Wait out a little bit longer. The sigil's down, so Aegis running away. They're letting Envy have the kill. They want more money in him, and he's going to take it. This is now the second fight where they've given Envy at least 500 to 600 gold just from finding the kill. And he took the tier 1 tower on bottom lane before.
Every team is struggling against this anti-mage, really. C9 are playing it so well, and they're working well around it, but that was a big misplay by RTZ to go that far out on a tier 2 tower when his team was being spotted on other parts of the map and not having a TP out.
Yep. He just had confidence.
He was a confident boy, for sure.
And now we're even getting, okay, so the mana style is done on anti-mage. So say goodbye to your mana very early on. An issue probably more for the Razor and the rest of his team than anything else, considering getting that mech off is such a priority for Secret during the fights. And then you've got a Blink Dagger on Tusker, so you got to blink into Walrus Punch.
Yeah, the Blink on Tusk is going to work very well defensively against Axe, because you can blink in and snowball whoever got called. So you can save people. That is the huge part about it, though. They're chasing after the anti-mage, but he is going to play around them, backing down.
Well, they've both got Observer Wards at the entrance to the secret jungle.
They do.
And now the tier 1 tower in middle. The Gale, very premature there from Fada, so he doesn't actually RTZ correctly. But Envy, just taking the tower, he can't finish the job. The Plague Ward might try and do this. No, it's going to get brought down. So Puppy will deny the tier 1 tower.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Envy finds a DD rune. That's going to speed up the farming even more as he's just running around with the Empower. To keep that in mind, it just makes him farm so quick. 2 hits to farm big camp. This DD Empower Battle Fury. And he could be looking to fight. He has the Aegis. He wants to fight right now.
But they can see him too.
Yeah, but he sees them. This is definitely a good time to fight if he has his team with him.
Oh, jump down. Burns up the mana and a 4-star up from Zai. And Nakuro right behind him to the pickup, and then he blinks himself away. He doesn't want to be involved in this one. And the snowball, that's what you're talking about with the defense. The cooldown not doing enough work. Shallow Grave on Zai, keeping him alive a little bit longer while Arteezy pummeling into the Tusker. They want more. Eternal Envy blinks up.
Oh,
he dropped 32 HP, but no! He's in trouble! S4's right behind him! No immortality! And Eternal Envy will drop for 68 seconds.
Oh boy.
No buyback available as well. He wouldn't use it anyway.
Why does it seem like it always happens to Envy and RTZ, the Aegis disappearing right before you die? It's just their kind of thing. Oh, that's so unfortunate for him, and now the tower is definitely going to fall. 50 seconds without anti-mage. They're going to go and try to force the high ground, and there's no RP.
Radiant's top tower
Can they do this fast enough? The Plague Ward is inside the defense, the Enfeeble on Arteezy. Take away as much damage, even Nightmaring S4. Koro looking for something nice to steal. Can't find it, however. The Plague Wars, the shards faded with the ulti, coding up only on 2. So we only get S4 and Arteezy, but they're the 2 critical ones.
Yeah, definitely. They're important targets, but they're probably going to back off now. They didn't get to deal so much damage, but Axe is coming in here. Maybe they want to keep going.
Well,
I think it's hard, though.
Maybe. Kuro stole Sigil, so Cloud9 getting up.
Puppy baiting. He got killed, so might be chasing him, but nah, nothing like that.
Retreat.
I think Secret realized that if they're going to break the high ground of C9, they need that Aegis we were talking about earlier. And C9 are really, like, they're so proactive in the sense that they take the Aegis away from the enemy there. Else they could have been facing a high ground push much sooner in this game.
Such a long time as well before the Aegis could be coming up. Like, it's 1 minute and 10, 20 seconds. But that's forever when you have an AM on the field.
Yeah, and that's the minimum time as well. So it could also be even longer.
So AM, the safety farm, using illusions to clean up the creep wave, and Poppy's having not a bar of it. But Evie did that, brought 4 heroes to the top, and then just runs up the mid lane.
Exactly. So it's always about the split push game. He does have a TP with him as well, so he can pressure pretty far mid and then just rotate. Or what he's doing right now, go and check the stack. Of course, Helmo Dominator's gone on Gyrocopter, so he is not stacking it anymore.
Radiant's defending the top lane is under attack.
Yeah.
This is like a huge flag right now to Secret. There's something is up with Cloud9.
Exactly. So they're all playing pretty safe, close to their own base. The S4 really farming a little bit. And full BKB completed on Razor right now. That is going to be pretty nice for him, but there is a lot of BKB piercing things going on C9.
There are. That's what we were talking about early on. It's... The control is still always going to be there for Cloud9. The issue is just going to be positioning coming into the fight. Unless Zai can complete what he's doing, which is that Scythe of Vice.
Exactly. Speaking of control, getting the Scythe of Vice on Axe is amazing. Also gives him a very good mana pool. Bottom lane actually going.
He's jumping in to go for the Gale, but missed on Razor. But shows his positioning, and Zai just runs himself over, and he gets the Battle Hunger over on Fada, but Fada's going to haste through, so he's just running away, but he cannot blink himself away. The Weave will reveal the positioning, but Zai, Blink Dagger for him was still on cooldown. They get nothing for this.
And enemy is like, push top, let's just charge.
Envy takes everything from you.
I mean, this is what you do. If you create space on bottom there, that's probably the only reason that Venomancer and Magnus tried to go aggressive there, is to force a reaction so that Envy could push. I don't believe they were like, oh, we can kill the BKB Axe mech Razor under his tower. That was not the thought process at all. It's just trying to create this.
Yep.
Exactly.
Get Secret to move exactly where Cloud9 want them to be. And Secret, they can't let this happen or continue to happen, because right now, Eternal Envy is playing like evil version of Robin Hood. He's robbing from the rich and the poor and keeping it all for himself. Coming after Zai, he got the call, dragging Envy deep inside the base, but now the Mana Star will trigger, and he's actually attacking the tier 3 tower, but more support. It's S4 inside the smoke, breaking, but Fader blinks away in time. There's still Misery behind him, and this is one hell of a...
Envy's still hitting the tower. They're chasing a snake, but
they're not stopping it. Like, okay, yeah, you're gonna kill Fada.
343 gold.
But you just took the tier 3 tower to put up your top racks.
Yeah, that's again a beautiful play by C9. I like how they put their bodies around there and just protect Envy. So they have people behind, so he cannot be looped around on. Just very nicely played here by C9. They're absolutely outplaying Secret, but they were in a worse spot. But now, look at the gold on AM.
It's the split push game.
Yeah.
And they just said, like, they're making Secret go everywhere else they don't want to be. Arteezy coming up with the shards. He is not allowed entry up to the Ancients, nowhere near the farming yards of Eternal Envy.
Yeah. Didn't have the right code. Big Natty stops him at the door.
Someone changed the code on the bomb.
Yeah. God. It would be nice to always have a code on your Ancients, protecting them. Though Puppy is just standing and watching Roshan like, where the hell are you, man?
It's almost the max spawn time.
It is.
Like, it's 10 seconds up to 3 minutes.
Exactly. Very close.
And Envy, in the meantime, making the most out of that one.
He realizes that they might probably get Roshan soon, but we should not try and contest it. So C9's game plan is just to keep playing around. Sure, Secret will get the Aegis. That's their mentality. But then they want to just defend around that.
Couriers be spawning Couriers.
I mean, they always have 2 Couriers. It seems... They have the highest Couriers per game, I'm sure. If there's a stat for that, I'm sure C9 is
There's a lot more teams doing that in this competition, not just Cloud9. It's becoming more and more frequent. Around 35 minutes that you need more Couriers, because there's so much money coming in such a short space of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good problem to have, though, but it's even better to not make it a problem. Just make it so that your couriers are always delivering.
Roshan's up. Gyrocopter moving as quick as he can by actually triggering his butterfly to get there too.
They want to contest this Roshan now.
Of course they do. They've got so much. Like, again, you blink in, Gale, RP. You got almost everything you want. Where is this weave as well from Puppy?
Eyes on Rubik.
He's got to use it to actually scout at the moment. And yeah, Kuro on the other side of the tree line. They're jumping in, force up from Zai. He can fleet back down again into a two-man call. And Roshan's not dead yet. There's your RP from Roshan for the pickup. Rubik, and he stole RP! Kuro walking inside the pit. They still need more damage to win this fight. And here comes S4. There's the damage! They got him up on top of the hillside. They're TPing back to base Team Secret. The Cloud9. It is all done by Kuro. You said watch him and the birdie popped. Vader on the run out of here, but he is down as well for the count. Tusker, the only sole survivor from that massacre.
You cannot take away what a monster Kuro is on this hero. It's just insane. Perfect positioning and the patience. The patience, Toby. He knows it's gonna come. He waits for it, lifts him before he can even skewer them anywhere. Just beautiful.
He is the K-God. He is the K-God.
Definitely. That's an Aegis and a one team fight going the way of Secret. Now with the Butterfly, Satanic, Aegis, they might be able to actually force high ground. And there's a long death time on the AM, so no split push. They draw the line. Top is the lane they want to push.
So critical. I can't believe... That's the second time Kuro has done this in the game, though. Like, you jump in with the Magnus, and he picks him up straight away.
Yeah. Every single time, like, he's definitely in the right position and he has the reaction time to do so.
His Ags.
And that has to hurt for Magnus, and he knows the fact that if he went for BKB instead of the Shadow Blade, he would be able to not get lifted, but he would probably not be able to stop the RP steal.
Here it comes.
Yeah,
Kuro has now enabled himself with the Aghanim Scepter.
He is rewarded for his good deeds, and he will also keep this. Because he didn't die, he still has the RP for the next team fight. So he can lead with the RP and steal another spell afterwards.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and if he steals another spell afterwards, oh god, there are so many good ones to pick from.
It's still only a level 2 ulti though, so it's not going to last as long as he would like. But it's still a 240-second duration.
You know what's funny if he actually steals the Fiend script? He's going to have the Axe version of it, putting Nightmare on people. I suppose that works, even though he doesn't have Nightmare. I suppose he just puts a level 1 Nightmare or max level.
It should work.
Because it's not based on your current level of Nightmare, I believe. Some skills interact. Anyway, high drop pressure by Arteezy.
They're going to enfeeble him up.
No damage.
Yeah, he's down to about 100 on a pop and getting galled up. He's got Satanic as well as having the Aegis of the Immortal. So they're using him as a sponge against Cloud9. While S4 with the Aghanim Scepter ulti being through the town. Fortification will slow this one down, and Arteezy just wants to back up the heal. Meanwhile, in middle lane, Eternal Envy is pushing the tier 2 tower and trying to find the split push. Remember, if he can get the creep wave in through one of the other lanes, he can take that top racks. We have to keep this in mind.
Yeah, definitely. You just need to get the creeps within, I believe it's 1400 range of the tier 3 tower or so. That's roughly the backdoor protection. So if any creeps reach that, there's going to be no backdoor protection.
MV also has the money. In fact, he's purchased up the recipe, but he hasn't sent it out to the secret shop just yet. He's short of buyback by a 66 gold.
Yep.
So he could buy the full heart. So we're not looking at Zombie crazy.
I think he's gonna buy the hearts.
With like, it's definitely gonna be high. You got the recipe, so it's a heart.
No, I mean he's not gonna save for buyback, but he might do that. We'll see what he opts to do here.
Yeah, but if it's like, do you still think about getting a BKB in this game, or is it, you know what? No. Get your butterfly. There's no Monkey King power over on the Gyrocopter just yet.
This is not a BKB game for either team. I think he just needs like Butterfly for damage or MKB so they can kill the Gyrocopter in team fights. That could be important as well.
Yep.
But I do not believe that going...
Okay, his Butterfly is a little bit less on the priority list now. The fact that you've got a full Monkey King bar over on the Gyro.
A little bit, but it's still an amazing item for your Lucians. It gives so much DPS to your hero as well. Besides, fluttering, you know, Envy loves to flutter. So I think he's gonna go for it. Maybe not straight away, but maybe heart into MKB into Butterfly, something like that.
Could work. So okay, what's Fada meant to achieve now? Like, is it all for the glory of the anti-mage?
Oh yeah.
Like, is that what this is down to? And turning Fada into I ulti, and that's all. That's what I give to my team fight.
That's what the Blink Axe Snake is all about. He jumps in, ultis, and hopes to put Solar Crest on someone who shouldn't die, and then then hope that your team is winning. Can't do much more than that.
That's a lot to hope for.
Yeah, well, he also has the Venom.
Here comes the heart. Zai, the trap is prepared, but Envy's quite happy to take it because there's a lot of support behind him. S4's going to jump in. They get the Hex on him, and then the snowball protection. S4 still with the Static Blink, however. Envy has to blink himself away, and they'll split the fight up.
Yeah, they're disengaging, just saying, okay, you can have no tail, and we're going to get out. Fada trying to run away, but it's a little bit tough because they're so fast.
No Tail's actually surviving through this because Zai didn't have the mana to just Culling Blade. So it took so long to find these kills.
Yeah, that's very fine though. They saved the Anti-Mage and they only lost the Tuskar.
Yep, and Anti-Mage goes back to farming.
The farming continues.
As long as Anti-Mage can farm, I think Cloud9 will be like, you know what?
Oh,
it's successful.
There is a double damage rune on bottom lane, and C9 are going to be the first ones to scout it.
If he's coming for the tower. He's getting taken. Can he even stop him? Like with Mana Style, Zai will jump in and Anti-Mage very quick.
I think he can just blink back in if he wants to, actually. But it's a little bit cocky to do so afterwards.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. There's no need.
I don't think Envy really wants to enter the danger zone again.
Dude, he lives there.
So there's your DD rune you're talking about.
They should look
Meanwhile,
for fights.
Kuro looking for a kill over on Misery. Gets the pickup, throwing it back, triggers the Sigil. And what else has he really got to steal? Like Fader, he can steal the Gale now. Okay, not close enough.
Oh, he's got to kill Puppey. He's going on Puppey straight away. Almost got him with the...
He needs more damage.
He's not going in.
No. The axe was right behind him.
Yeah. The Rune of Destiny, though.
It would screw up his jungle progression to get a kill.
Definitely.
And for a Dazzle,
yeah, it's more the fact that he saw 3 people top and knew there was only the Axe and Dazzle. They can't really do much. They can stop him from killing the Dazzle, maybe, but then the Axe would risk dying himself. Axe, we haven't really mentioned it that much, but he is a very good counter as well. With the Call and the Hex, he has a lot to stop him with.
Fada's preparing the Plague Ward defense. There's Shockwave to try and keep Arteezy and S4 out. There's still no ranks dropping, and remember, while all this is going on, again, Envy pushing that tier 2 tower in the bottom lane, but where is the opening? Kuro is trying to find one. The homing missile comes in, they do take out the tower, and now, well, where is it? You jump in with the Gale, it hits all the secret. Magnus died almost instantly the second that started, and Zai looking for another target. He can't find it just yet. Envy's on the front lines, sending his illusions in. They keep the racks up, and now you're grabbing Kuro, pulling it back. That's a value RP, but Kuro, he still Shockwave, still alive because the Shadow Grave, and Envy down for the count. 90 seconds, he has to buy back to defend this mid-rax, but at the same time, the mid-rax is gone already.
Yeah, this is looking really grim. I don't think they can stop this. They're too sustainable. The Dazzle heal keeping this hero high HP. Like Razor and Gyro too strong.
They just take it all. They really just take it all. Bone 7. Another jump in goes Invis, but would you believe it? There's a gem on Puppey, so he just dies after blinking in. The buyback being from Venomance, but Envy with his stat, that's going to be it. GG, well played. It'll be 30-10 in favor of Team Secret, taking it out here in the first game of this series.
Yep. That's what it's going to end to. And even though C9 played very well, and I was saying it as well, they were outplaying Secret for a very long time in this game, Secret were getting closer to that terminal farm as well, where they just had too strong of a Gyrocopter, too strong of a Razor, and the sustainability from Dazzle behind them. So it was too hard in the end for C9 to hold high ground.
It poses the question, is the 4 Protect 1 strat really the way to go? Well, I know a group of people that can answer that question. We can throw it back over to the panel.